We starting where I thought we were starting. Streamlabs just crashed on the brother. I don't know what happened. Alright, let's get it popping. Alright, look like we streaming. Alright, let's go and launch this. Oh, I forgot to open up Periscope. Let's open up Periscope for a couple of seconds. Just in case that trolls want to get in for a second. Give them a little peek. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Alright, yup. Let's see. Alright, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Okay. Alright. So it look like we streaming with Steam. Alright. Let's do this. Let me go here. Well, I'm gonna leave it up for a second. We want to refresh, get everything, because we running very, very late today. I woke up extremely early yesterday. I was kind of excited, and got up. Actually, I got up around 3, and was running all day, and got home, did the interview, and that went nice. So then, yeah. So I just slept in a little bit, about 15 minutes. Well, I extended my bath so I could just go and stretch out my body. Oh. Make sure you get your stretch in, family. We about to get started. We're gonna do the song. Okay, cool. We up. So let's go and make sure we get everything popping off for our daily toast. Everything we need to get in, we on that. Great Ujamaa family. Shouts out to all of the Ujamaa born. We want to make sure that we get all of the messages out to those that need it. Bow. Yup. Got a couple more clicks, and we off running with Steve. Done. All right. Black signal went out. We up on YouTube. We up on. All right. We up on Periscope. We up on YouTube. Yep. Everything is in order. Let's, as Gina would say on her show, let's get started.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink your water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass and get some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now, move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Should I say, raise, toast, then. Family, take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Remember the 4 pillars of health once again. Come on, family, come on with me. Breathe, drink, eat, move. But hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Break down. What's my fault? Drink up. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, family. Break it down. Hey, all right. All right, so we are up. All right, I got to go and get some rest. We're going to have a dynamic discussion this evening. We're going to have Brother Kaba on the show tonight. Elder Kaba Kamene, or Kaba Hiawatha Kamene, will be on the show tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about his book, Spirituality Before Religion. We're going to have an overall good time. Then, of course, we're going to open the line so some of the family can get it in, chop it up with them. Y'all know how we do our lines, right? Be like a party line. I can't have everybody rushing them, though, so I'm going to have to cut some of it off if it gets too many, get y'all. Well, I think I'm gonna do people one at a time. So, except for the regulars, if it's we got strangers in there, I gotta go on. But anyway, family, it's time for us to do our toast. Let me see, man. All right, we're gonna do our toast. We're going to do our toast. I'm almost out of ambrosia. It's almost brewing time. I think we're going to, my fault, we're going to get started fermenting this weekend. Get some ambrosia together for some of those that would want them during the holidays. And every time around this year, I start thinking about getting the fancy champagne bottles. And I think I'm like, I don't know. Depends on how the money is, right? We're about to do it, family. But anyway, let's go and do this toast so I'm going to get up. Because I am really, really confused this morning. My mind is 1,000 places because we really need to talk about this NBC4 thing. Then, I did an interview last night, and my energy is low right now, so I need to go and put some sustenance in my body and get ready for the night. All right, so family, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this toast. Let me see if anybody shared anything on the timeline before I go too far. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is what racism sounds like in the banking industry. We got that article up. We also, once again, did I tell y'all we're going to have Kaba Kamene coming on tonight onto the show, 9 p.m. The show was, we were being bombarded by, I guess, a super troll or something like that. I don't know. He wasn't even a super troll, you know. But like I said, family, we're going to raise up our glass. We're going to salute the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift our glass and we say, Ashe, thank you. From there, family, we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors. We read from that list. You know what I'm saying? Calling, blessing our ancestors, and at the same time, blessing ourselves. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert the Texan, David Turner Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Jenny Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pimentel, Nomo X, Pet Mott, Rob, Malika Fakor, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ryan Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Albert Bro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Heads, Grace Lundy, Inez Heads, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rhodes, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luster Brother, Miss Zeta Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Frank Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Chris Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Roger, Rem James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kelly D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Trisha Clay, Mel House Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sell, Welly, B.D. Farm, Margot, So Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Ed Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ollie Johnson, Noise M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr. Hold on. Charles Thornton, Frankie Quells, Randy Moore, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. Wood Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Don Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lucy and Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Demon Ayers, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Alright, we're going to continue reading. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing none. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Johnson. William Walter West, Angela Parrish. Elder Basiji Fulani. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. What's going on? You switched back to Spreaker? William Walter West, Angela Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Lisa Waters, DePretis Hines, Inez Bostic, and the Bostic Winifred Scanner, Barry Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Mary Johnson, Wilbur Long, Maida Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Rebecca Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Donnie Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McCate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Nick Geneva Baker, and Nino Baby Hatch, at Senior, Melly Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Brett Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Melly and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae France, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, Henry West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymie Laura Newton, J.B. Pargy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Maha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cooper, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to Joetta Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank, Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Claire Slunkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, D'Amico Ray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Reaper, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thorne Johanna, Deshandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Louty, Sue Walton. I like that name, Al Louty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Tilar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamira Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac C. Jackson Sr., Gisela Morrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow. Family, we lift up our glass and we salute all of our ancestors, and we say, Ashe. Oh, I was about to drink. I'm out my mind this morning. All right, family, from our ancestors, we move to the present moment. We want to send a rousing round of applause to all of the Ujamaa babies. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to you. You know what I'm saying? Throwing out them shots. All right, here we go. Family, I need you to activate your reticular formation, right? I want you to seek out Ujamaa today, right? We're going to seek out Ujamaa. We want to take pictures of it. You know what I'm saying? We want to share it with Gye-Nyame Journey. Hashtag Ujamaa, hashtag Ujamaa Day, hashtag Ujamaa Found, hashtag Ujamaa Baby. All right. Brother Kwame say you were coming up on YouTube a bit later than when Black Signal sent. So I'm just trying to figure out what works and when it works. But it's all good, at least as far as I can tell. All right, cool. So, family, for those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa means cooperative economics. What are we looking at? And as far as meiotic principles of the day, a demotic principle of the day is reciprocity. The M7 is gratitude. The color is green, as you can see by my shirt. Polarity is the Hermetic law of the day. Male name is Yao. Female name is Ya. I'm closing out a speaker for now, but I'm on YouTube via G&J Media. All right, cool. Yeah, G&J Media, it moves a little slow, so it's cool though. But I mean, long as it's working. Family, the best way to check us out is on GNJmedia.live. All right, cool. So we raise our glass up to the present moment. We salute the past and we salute the future from right here in this moment by us doing the work that we are supposed to do. So we raise our glass and we salute this moment because we're gonna squeeze every ounce of value up out of it, right? So that we can make sure that we're able to pass that value on to our future generations. And we say, I say, family, from there we move to our children's children, on to infinity. We raise up our glass and we say, I say. From there, family, we toast all of our relations and we raise up our glass and we say, I say. Family, now, from there, we move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? All right? We say, I say. Last but definitely not least, we want to raise our glass up to the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most outstanding, the wisest individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. All right. Peace. And I'm out.